Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'm a outside me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I
What's up? Y'all ready to smash and dash?
Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Are we lagging? There we go. Yeah.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
All right, boys. I got you this time. Oh, young Gronk. All right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I was trying to get it to you. Hold up. That was a bad formation. I got you right here.
That was their first 3rd down try.
Here's my cheese formation.
Off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by D'Amico Ryans. And it's a huge return.
Bad throw. Bad throw. Sorry.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when
that was a bad throw. It should have had that.
It feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Oh my God! Who is this?
Maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
I think it's fucking Calvin Johnson, dog. Oh my God.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers
Oh
in
my
man
God.
coverage? Because he just
He
did it
could
on
run
that
back.
one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Vic now.
Oh! I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Good shit. What? We gotta get the running game going, boys.
Cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you.
Oh, you almost had it. Almost had it. We'll do it again. They ain't gonna expect it if we run it again.
Offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Oh!
Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here.
Oh my God! I saw it too. Running back was wide open, G.
Now remember they were unsuccessful.
All right, I'm looking at you, Wilson. There ain't nobody on you, dog.
Try a second time.
Get out. Oh, what?
It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Yeah, dog.
They swing back. It's a pick six and a charge.
Damn, dog.
What a response by that defense.
Yeah, he was on there.
Saw their offense throw the interception.
Why did he could have threw it to you? He could have threw it to you still. That was a bad throw again.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do.
All right, boys.
Between these defenses, a lot of people
Yeah.
expect the offense to lighten
We're
this
gonna have
game
to switch
up.
up formations after that shit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh my God. Please get it. Oh,
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
alright. This should be a good run play right here.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Nice.
Exactly right, Dr.
Oh!
First, do no harm. Never harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a Dr. Bell, but thank you, Dr. Davis.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup.
2nd and 4. Intercepted for the 3rd time this
Yeah.
far.
Oh my God. No, this is a good throw, bro. I think it was a bit of miscommunication.
As time will run out on this first quarter of play.
We got D, though.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're getting that run game down on them. Fix the score on that shit.
As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. So here's Vic following the interception. Connects with Kittle underneath. And now off to
Yeah, look at that little bastard.
touchdown. George Kittle, 48 yards.
That motherfucker's 3 feet tall blocking people.
Onto their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
In this report, he's met with a fierce reaction of the nation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Officials should avoid any statements that cause the enemy to become more arrogant and makes the country.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Especially, he says,
And finally stop, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
He fix to switch it up on them. Fuck this shit.
He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 39 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Religious in nature and
Johnson jostles free. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Vick to throw on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
First down, Chargers.
Here's Vick. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, team, hide in. Here we go. Go.
Throwing, Vick. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion?
The Chargers will line up.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Smash, red. Let's go now. Black, blue, 32, set.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
To throw, Vic.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bronco 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Vic readies to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick going for the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Vick to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now there's a scoop, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by D'Amico Ryans. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. This time they'll throw it with Vick. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. That would give inside for Falk. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Vick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here we go, set. Gotta be lying. Street. Go street. 18, pioneer.
Back to throw. Vick.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running right, here's Falk. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Vick.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, Vick. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Drill. Let's go. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. That pass caught. The former Patriot and Buck, Rob Gronkowski. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. Rob Gronkowski taking it in. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 36-yard line.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
79 Broncos.
Now Michael Vick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Alert!
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Vick, a 4-yard...